hell of a lot of credit for keeping us from losing at GTEC Stadium, because that he got done on that play. He got done and made up. That's the mentality you want from a defender. Okay, you done me on this play, but you better get that shot off because I'm coming. Pause. And he got there, and he did well.
Yeah. Guys, we have to go into that Wolves game, but just before we go into the Wolves game, Craig, we have to crack this open. Martin Odegaard today, open the papers. All of us are going to take a chime on this one, but we'll start from Craig. Craig, Martin Odegaard, captain of Arsenal Football Club, do what you want with that information, but this is the thing. Man was linked to a transfer to Manchester United today. Exactly. I mean, hit that sound button again, my bro. I mean, we need that Undertaker sound again, my bro. Exactly, bro.
Gianni in the building.
Let's do it. Gianni is in the house. Big up, Gianni. Big up, Gianni. Our guy.
Eyes on the road, man.
Eyes on the road, mate.
Eyes on the road, man.
Yeah. So Craig, as we're talking, Martin Odegaard linked to that Manchester United transfer. You know, Manchester United, they're shameless. They will get any kind of player that would actually help them advance in their position. They're completely shameless right now. What do you have to say? Arsenal captain linked to Manchester United.
Well, it's been linked. I heard that he's unhappy at the club. He's going to review his position at the club at the end of the season. So if he wants to go, then you sell him, but don't sell him to a rival. Sell him abroad or something. He wants to go. I strip him of the captaincy as well. You can't be captain of Arsenal Football Club being unhappy and all that. That's not good. Same thing Gallas did back in the day as well. When Eduardo broke his leg, and then Gallas was storming off the pitch in Birmingham, he lost the captaincy. Fabregas was the captain. So if Odegaard's not going to help us win the league and doesn't want to put the effort in, then you take the captaincy off and give it to somebody else who a better captain that's going to stay at the club and want to win titles. And it's a mentality thing as well, because at the end of the day, like, Odegaard's our captain, but should he really be our captain now if he wants to leave the club? No, it shouldn't be. So, you know, if he wants to go, then let him go, but not to Man United, though, not to a rival. No. Send him abroad. Send him to Bayern or wherever. Send him, but don't send him to a Premier League rival.
Gianni, I'll bring you down here because, of course, BBK is here, Wafadon is here, I'm here. So, Gianni, I'll bring you into the conversation. Today, our captain of Arsenal Football Club, is our captain. We just have to say it as it is, yeah? Good. Linked to Manchester United today. Mind you, after that Kairat Almaty game in the Champions League, this man was also linked with a transfer away from Arsenal to Bayern Munich. Brother, give us keynotes. What do you think about this, bro?
I'll send my car. I'll come over in a carrier ship with my car and I'll drive his ass to United. Get the fuck out of the club. He's a fucking bum. If he wants to go to United to show that he's a shit player over there too, might as well. Let him go over there because he ain't going to be the same thing of what Robin Van Persie was. So, for me, I don't care where you sell him to. Just get him out of the club. £240,000 a week. He's a captain that's a crybaby little bitch that can't accept the fact that he should have lost his job to Eze, and the job that Eze did at the FA Cup showed even more why Odegaard should never start for the team. I personally don't care where he goes. Just get out of the team.
BBK Sports, take a chime at that one before Waffle done.
I mean, I haven't hid my feelings about Odegaard still. You know, I do think we need to upgrade. Like, going into the season after Tony said what he said, we caught a lot of flack for backing Tony. But then we look at a captain, right? What a captain is supposed to be. If you're not going to be doing captain things with your play, you have to do it with your leadership. I don't think he's done either. And leadership matters. Not just in football, in your work, but in your household. There's no leadership in your household. Your household is upside down, bro. It matters. So he's not performing in either capacity. And I've said this on Shane Guna's channel when I said at the time, when if you look at Patrick, when Patrick was captain of Arsenal, you couldn't find 3 DMs in the world who was better than him in his position.
Facts.
At Arsenal, you can find 2-3 players in the squad that are better than Odegaard in his position. These things are problematic, you know. And if we're in a semi-final at home to play for your first trophy in 6 years, and you have your captain that you can't play because he compromises your ability to get to a final, that's a problem. So I give Mikel credit for dropping him in that second leg, you know, and I give Mikel credit for dropping him when he needs to be dropped. But it's where there's smoke, there's fire, right? I think the fact that we're being linked to Tonali at the same time where there's rumors about him leaving the club, there's smoke, there's fire. And you know, if we can upgrade on him, we'll upgrade on him. What we play for him, 35 million?
Yeah.
I think we can sell him for more than that. But the problem is, and this is where it's problematic, Craig, the money that he's on. The money that he's on
over 200, isn't it?
Yeah, the money that
240 or 245,000 pounds a week. He don't deserve that.
And that's the thing, Craig. That's the problem because only Premier League typically
no team will pay that, bro.
Type of wages.
Bro, there is no team that's gonna pay that, bro.
Unless it's
but here's the thing: we got Odegaard a while ago. So the fact that when you look at how money works, when you transfer out and transfer players in, it's 5 years is the maximum. Chelsea was doing the madness, signing players for 8-year contracts, and they stopped it. It's 5 years. So if his books are paid, it doesn't matter if you take a loss on him or not. If his books are paid off, it's a profit. So if you get 245,000 pounds a week off, and you still sell him for 15 million because you got to take the loss on the profit, it doesn't matter. The bigger thing is that you got that fat ass contract off that you can use for transfer money. So either way, it doesn't matter when it comes to that. He's got to go regardless. Everybody has seen, and I actually have a question for all you guys. Do you think Odegaard being unhappy is because of the fact that he's been found out he's not that good of a player? Or do you think it's more so the fact that his father, Arteta, is basically put him out to dry, hung him out to dry, and trying to deflect any responsibility for himself for how Odegaard's play has gone to shit because of the change of how we've played over the last 2 years?
If he's unhappy at Arsenal, he has zero self-awareness. Zero. Because he has been given a free reign. We see other players get benched for stuff that he gets away with. So we talk about players not being given a run of games, right? As you go out there, 12 minutes against United, 9 minutes versus Liverpool, another 11 minutes versus Forest away. Odegaard has started. He has been given plenty of time, plenty of rope. And if that was Mikel's strategy the whole time, fair play. I'm going to give you all this rope. If you want to go hang yourself, hang yourself. But it's going to be out there for me to see because the fans clearly see. He wasn't benched in the semifinal for no reason, bro. It was because the manager knew that the chances of us going through was better off with him not being in the team. That is a problem for your leader. Maybe it's more hyperbolic and we make more sense and we'll stick more if we take away and just don't say captain and you're the leader. That's what a captain is, right? And on March 22nd at Wembley, it is not going to be smooth sailing, gentlemen. I promise you. They hate us. Yeah. So there will be a rough patch during that game. Who do you trust to lead you through that? A Gabriel, a Declan Rice, or an Odegaard?
Declan Rice or Gabriel, to be honest with you. More Declan Rice. Declan Rice is the cap. I think Declan Rice should be our captain anyway. So
agreed.
But again, Mikel Arteta has turned this situation into something that could also become a big, huge problem at Arsenal Football Club. I mean, you can look at that game, the Brentford game, when Odegaard came back into the pitch. I mean, he wasn't given the captain handband. He wasn't given the captain handband. So something is wrong. If your captain isn't representing the football club in terms of his leadership qualities, in terms of his efficiency on the pitch, you should be able to stand up as a manager of the goddamn club and say, you know what, you are not an effective leader, and neither do you even play week in, week out. In like for the whole 90 minutes. I want my captain to be someone who's on the pitch for 90 minutes, backing orders, directing the team and galvanizing and motivating this team to win games every single day of the week. So, Odegaard, I'm going to have to strip that captaincy of you. Bro, it's very easy. You don't even have to be, you don't even have to be a big guy to actually say these things in the room. If Mikel Arteta is as tough as people say he is, it should be something simple to say. I want my captain to be someone who is always on the pitch, leading the team and motivating the team. Odegaard, I'm stripping you of the captaincy. Gabriel Magalhaes, I trust you so much. Please hold on to this. Or Declan Rice, who is always playing in every single Arsenal game this season, has leadership qualities, can motivate the team, very effective, yeah, backing out orders, yeah. Why don't we strip him off that captaincy and give it to him right now? Because we are in need of leadership.
Can I chime in there quickly, Tony?
Yeah, go. Yeah,
do you remember when he stripped Aubameyang of the captaincy? Do you remember?
Facts.
Do you remember?
Uh-huh.
And what happened to Aubameyang after that? He got kicked out of the club. So he can do it if he wants to. It's up to him. It's up to him. Yep. And if he doesn't do it and it costs us to win anything, then that's his job gone. I can't see him not staying. I can't see him staying if he doesn't win anything this season. He's under a lot of pressure now, so he has to do something that's right for the club and right for the fans as well. So if he strips Odegaard of the captaincy or don't play him and plays Eze more and Eze gets more goals and assists and wins us the title, win them 12 games and win us the title, then it's fully justified that he dropped Odegaard. All of us will be saying, you know what, on our podcast that, you know what, he made a right decision to drop Odegaard and we went on to win something because he made a tactical, not just a friendship thing. He did it because he knew what he had to do the right thing for the club, and he did it.
You know what I want to say about Odegaard, yeah? And none of us on the panel are saying we hate Odegaard, yeah? So anyone who wants to get on their high horses thinking this is Odegaard hate, it's not. It's just constructive criticism and it's opinions based on what we've seen. First and foremost, Odegaard has become injury prone. I don't think now, all of a sudden now, his body can handle the Premier League. I know it's crazy, isn't it? 15 goals in one season, I think 8 the next or whatever. But you can see that he's deteriorated this season with the injuries that he's picked up as well. One problem that I have with Odegaard, and I think a lot of you probably will agree with me as well, is that in games he goes hiding quite a lot. There's been some games this season where he's gone hiding. Yeah, that game in Man United where Zubi had the ball, he was hiding. He didn't want to come into midfield and take the ball off Zubimendi. And this kind of thing, yeah, it affects everyone when you see this, because it's all good to be nice on the ball and have all that flair and look, really silky on the ball and stuff like that, yeah. But you've also got to have something. You've got to have something that's going to produce something after that. We've seen the likes of Cherky. We've seen the like of Morgan Rogers. Bruno Fernandes. Yeah, they're all players that take risk in the final third. They pick up the ball. They may dribble, but they always are looking for the forward passes. You can even include Eze in that as well. Odegaard, for me, we can argue he's not a 10. He's a deep line 8 or whatever. He's a dictator. He doesn't even do that, in my opinion. He doesn't do that because he just slows the game down. And I hear what Tony was saying about the control thing. I get that. But he slows the game down, yeah, to a point where players don't even want to move. Players don't even move because they see Odegaard. He's going to get the ball. He's hold it. He's going to look up. He's going to sit down, turn around, do the, hokey pokey and turn around. That's what Odegaard does. And he's going forward. I don't think he's the answer to this team. I don't think. Listen, I respect Tony. I respect Tony Adams. Yeah, much more than enough of these players. Yeah. So no one could tell Tony Adams anything as far as I'm concerned. He even after he said that Odegaard shouldn't be the captain, he actually said some nice words about Odegaard, yeah, being the captain, but no one talks about that. No one talks about that. Yeah. But for me, if Odegaard gives up now, then it will truly show that Adams was right in the first place about him. He's not a leader. He doesn't lead the men. Yeah. I don't know what he does in the changing room, because wouldn't you be embarrassed at the end of that game? Who's the one consoling who? When he made that mistake in the second half and we gave away that he wasn't onside with his player, yeah? Do you think Odegaard was concealing the players that we drew that game? Or were they consoling him?
Consoling him.
This is my problem with Odegaard, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
He's not given us enough this season. I get he's got the injury. He's injured again. I don't know if it's ego, but he's injured again. So
you buy that injury?
You know, I don't buy nothing. I buy egos, and egos get injured quite a bit as well. I think the manager's protecting him as always.
Yeah, that's what I think it is. Because here's the thing. The funny thing is with this conversation with Odegaard also shows the problems with the team overall. And that's why I put that question out there is, do you think Arteta's leaving him out there and hanging him out to dry because he's protecting himself? Because Odegaard is a perfect example of how the style of football has changed and why everything's gotten worse over time. When we played open attacking football, no one here is going to sit and say that Odegaard was a bad player. He had double-digit goals and had a high amount of assists as well when we played open attacking football. When he went to this more defensive, pragmatic bullshit, Odegaard has gotten further and further out of the game to where he doesn't even matter anymore. That whole protecting the ball shit doesn't matter if you're not going to score. I'd rather us take more chances. Nice.
E class or G class?
C63, bro.
It's a CLS 550.
Ooh, boom, boom.
Yeah, it's got four. It's
Gangster, mafioso.
Gianni's legend, bro. He's legend in the streets.
Nice.
That's a 5.5 V8. Yeah.
Jeez.
Is it 5.5 or is it 6?
Oh, it's the AMG joint, the 6.3.
It's a 6.3.
Boom, boom.
I believe it's it. Yeah.
Boom, bro.
But anyways, I think the situation with Odegaard is more so just showing the fact that it's tight for everybody right now. You know, we've heard all these things coming out saying that now Arteta's been told that he has enough and that if he doesn't win this season, that he's going to go and that there's no more room for him. And I think Odegaard is one of the first dominoes that's dropping for this because of the fact that it shows that his system has been flawed. Again, you can't. It's the same conversations that we're having with Gyökeres, same conversations that we're having with Eze. You know, Eze in the FA Cup game, granted it's Wigan, but when the handbrake taken off, look at what Eze was doing as the creator. Now all of a sudden with Odegaard, he used to be able to do that when he had players running and going forward, but now you're lucky if you got wingers going forward ahead of you as a number 10 when we're playing in the Premier League because the fullbacks are further up, but they're not going to add anything to it in the offensive phase. So for me, I think it's just a point of showing that Arteta is throwing people under the bus as the season goes on just to save his ass because the pressure's on now. There's no more hiding for anybody.
Hear it.
Yeah.
Go on, BBK. Someone else, because after this, I want to talk about Calafiori, but if you guys got more to say on Odegaard, please. I want to touch on Calafiori because we're talking about.
Guys, we're finished on this Odegaard thing. Yeah, everyone has already agreed that we want to see, of course, Eze play in that number 10 area, and let's see what he can give to us. Yeah, he might not be the perfect fit, but now that Havertz is already out, now that we have problems with injuries here and there, Eze seems to be the sensible character to bring into that midfield. Our brother Waffle Don has something to say about Calafiori. Calafiori, bring him to the fray. What about Calafiori should we talk about?
People. And I know Johnny's going to have a lot to say about Cala because Johnny, he warned me about Calafiori ages ago. He didn't rate him. He said
told you he was a bum.
Yes, and bro, we got injured in the warm-up, the Wigan game. surely, guys, we've got to cut our losses at the end of the season, man, because we need a left back here that's gonna be fit. This guy's hardly fit ever. What you guys got to say about Calafiori, man? Injury prone, and to be honest, he started the season very well. Yeah, let's be honest with you. He was decent at the start of the season, but all these injuries he's picking up, man. You know, can we sustain these type of players who are on 100k plus in our team? Anyone could try.
Go on, Craig.
No, we can't have players like 100 grand a week injured all the time. And in the warm up, he's looking okay, and then he just pulled up, and then what the rest of them? I thought, okay, because Lewis Skelly was to play midfield yesterday, not left back. And that would have been a good opportunity to see what he could do in midfield. Then they have to end up playing left back, so we can't rely on him anymore, man. He's always injured. He's been more injured than playing since he's come to Arsenal. He's been more out on the treatment table than starting matches. It's not good enough.
I mean, to be dicey on that one, because Calafiori, I really like Calafiori. I mean, I like the way he plays. He might not be the best character to have there in terms of his injury record, which is why I would like to say thank God that we brought in Nkapi, who was much stronger, who's a little bit more controlled down in that left back position. But again, Nkapi has also been injured this season. He's had his own share of injuries too this season. I mean, he has been injured at least twice that I can count. He's missed some certain kind of games earlier in the season. He missed some certain kind of games towards mid-season. He's also missing some certain kind of games, and he's not playing every day. So, I mean, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. But again, Mikel Arteta has already deeply ingrained Calafiori into our attacking game. He is that extra man in our midfield. Sometimes he's actually that extra fullback that just pushes up towards opposition area, gives you much numbers when striking, and again, it takes certain kind of shots outside the box. It's a big number in midfield for us. The way Mikel Arteta uses him, you can see him is more fluid. It moves quicker, it moves faster. Might not be the best defensively, but again, injuries. That's just the problem with Calafiori, and that's just the only thing I could say. You know what? That would just be the only means I would judge him based on. Is based on that injuries. I need a player that you could always count on. You could always count on in terms of his fitness levels, physical abilities. Defensively is average. I think we can have more, but I would not, unless we have someone concrete to bring in. I don't want to see him leave, because I don't want to see the kind of problems we had in left back all the seasons ago before they came, because that left back position has always been a big, huge problematic position. Mind you, we've had lots of horrible players down there. You remember Tavares, who was in this football club. I mean, how many games did that guy play? Yeah, I mean, horrible player. Yeah, many players have been playing down there. Injuries. Who else? There was just the Scottish guy. What's his name? Kieran Tierney was always there. Injured all of a sudden. Every time we bring left back into this football club.
Tony, sorry, I got to jump in there. Factually, if you look at the history report of injuries, Tierney is less injured than all the other left backs that we've had. He just wasn't played because of the fact that he was from the Unai Emery period.
Tierney was injury prone. No, he was injury prone.
At the beginning, he was. The last 2 years that he's been there, he's been left out. He hasn't been hurt because he wasn't getting called upon. If you look at when he went on loan to Real Sociedad, that was 3 or 4 years ago. That was the last time he had a major injury when he was there, when he was a part of Arsenal. Since then, he was just left out of the team. And I have to come in on this. Calafiori is dog shit. Okay? You want to talk about PR, the English PR, the Arsenal PR. if it's not for the politics that goes into the Italian national team, if we're being honest, Calafiori's not top 5 Italian left backs there is, and he's not top 8 Italian center backs in either position. If we go and be honest about Calafiori, the only time he looks good defensively is when Gabriel Magalhaes is cheating over to the left-hand side to protect him. The game against Liverpool at the beginning of the season is the perfect example. Salah didn't do a damn thing because Calafiori and Magalhaes were doubling up on him the entire time. It wasn't Calafiori was beating him one-on-one. When Calafiori goes up against any competent winger or wingback or whoever's playing on the wing against him that has a first step and dribble, he's getting burned. We've seen it all the time the last 2 years. The only thing that Calafiori brings to the table is that he can run up and down the pitch, and for some reason, the manager feels the need to put him in the box with the striker because he scored the odd goal here and there. The problem that everybody leaves out, because a lot of people don't watch the Serie A, is that Calafiori made a difference of 6 points for Bologna, and Bologna won their first title in 50-odd years. The guy is not that good. He's been replaced by a much more competent center back at Bologna, Nicolo Casale. They've been more consistent defensively with him out of the picture at Bologna. And for us, again, whether we like it or not, any type of decent defensive performance that Calafiori plays, go back and look at the positioning of Magalhaes. We're leaving ourselves more open in the middle, which causes more of the problems of us getting sliced up through the middle. Go back and look at the Liverpool game at the beginning of the season. Liverpool didn't have their shooting boots on. And because Florian Wirtz was still playing like shit. The middle of the park was wide open because Saliba's being left on an island because Magalhaes has to cheat to the left. The man is not good. We could go back and get Kieran Tierney right now, and he would be an improvement over Calafiori, in my opinion. For me, Hincapié needs to be a permanent purchase at the end of this season and needs to be the full-blown starting left back from here on out, unless he's injured. Besides that, Calafiori is not going to do anything good for us.
I do agree with you with the Hincapié thing, yeah. I think we should make him a mainstay in the team, yeah. But I clearly disagree with you with this Calafiori guy. When he first came to this football club, yeah, defensively, I mean, everyone was always talking about what he gives to this team offensively, and it was good. No one had a problem with that. We always had a problem with him defensively. That was his main problem. I could count many times in his first season that he was completely getting seriously roasted defensively in this Arsenal team. But this season, can you give me, Gianni, please, give me at least 3 games where Calafiori has been dog walked left, right, and center this season?
Every game that Magalhaes isn't cheating over, he's been shit.
No. Forget the cheating. It's a direct question. Bro,
okay,
we don't
go to the Liverpool. Okay, go to the Liverpool game. Okay, go to the Liverpool game at the beginning of the season.
Don't do the Bondi thing here, bro.
No,
just give me a direct answer.
Go to the Liverpool.
How many games have you seen Calafiori being roasted left, right, and center this season? It's simple.
Okay, the Liverpool game at the beginning of the season, when Magalhaes doesn't cheat over, Salah torched him. All the shots that came from inside the box came from Salah servicing him because he got him one-on-one. When Salah wasn't one-on-one and it was Magalhaes and Calafiori, he passed it away and everybody gave him props but leaves that off. I believe, was it the Villa game, the first game, he was getting burned on the right-hand side by Daniel Malin's trash ass?
Not really though. It was end-to-end game, transitional game.
Brother, if Daniel Malin looks good against you, you're not good. If Daniel Malin looks good against you, you're not good. Let's be honest here. I don't care about calling out players. If Daniel Malin looks good against you, when that trash bum Evan Guisand was giving him problems for the starting rotation there, you're not a good player, bro.
Terrible.
I'm sorry.
BBK loves him.
Who's that?
But again, Gianni, you've struggled to give me about 3-4 games. You've struggled to give me three or four games.
I just gave you 2. If we keep going on, we can
absolutely burned. Yeah. For the one you talked about, the second one, yeah, I give that to you. Yeah, it was absolutely burned. But even in that Liverpool game, it wasn't burned. It actually even helped out defensively more. But again, what I'm just trying to say is that this season, he has actually improved defensively. I'm not saying he's a top guy defensively. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that this season, he has improved defensively in as much as he has also helped us out offensively too. Is a big fabric. It's been interwoven into this big fabric of what Mikel Arteta wants to do offensively. Yeah, that's a mainstay. But defensively, he's improved this season. And again, I mean, you can talk about all these things about Calafiori. How old is he? How old is Calafiori? It's not like he's in the prime of his career.
23,
How old is
24.
he?
23,
24.
24.
He's a young player. You see, got time in that Italian team.
Brother,
you see, have time to improve as a player. But again,
this is
one thing
Arsenal.
I absolutely know is that his injury is a big problem, Gianni. That I share with you.
But besides that, brother, here's the problem. This is Arsenal. This is what I keep saying. We don't have the luxury of keep waiting for these youngsters to develop. We got to win now. If we don't win this year, there's no reason that he should be staying on this team because injury or the fact that he's been weak in certain games is still a liability. We need to go out and get the best in class to be able to get over the hump and continually pushing for trophies. I'm not sitting here waiting for a player to continue to develop and continue to be a liability. The fact that we got you to be the starting left back and you already have shown this season that the new guy in Hincapié is already better than you, he needs to lose his starting job off top. And if there's somebody who can come in, who can be a good rotation left back, who's more solid defensively, in my opinion, get rid of him immediately. They're weak. This team cannot afford no more years of not winning and trying to bring along passengers. That's got to stop. We just talked about Odegaard being a passenger for this team. If it's good enough for Odegaard to not be a passenger and we got to get rid of, it's for damn sure good enough to get rid of Calafiori's bum ass.
But Calafiori hasn't been a passenger in the team. That's what I'm saying. There are sides to his game that is more effective in the style of play you want to play. Like I would say it, in Copy, doesn't give me what Calafiori gives me up front. I don't think he's much of a danger up front. I don't think his crosses are more deadly and more ferocious than what Calafiori will give you in the team offensively. So it depends. If you want to stay back and keep it more solid, Copy is the guy to go with. If you want to go offensively and have additional numbers in midfield, and you want your fullback to actually pop up in different positions in the enemy territory in the 18-yard box, Calafiori is your guy. So again, it depends on the kind of game you want to play. I don't still even think that Nkapi has made that slot his own, because he too is also injury prone too, bro. He's been injured.
Yeah, but he's only been injury prone.
Right now. So it's a 50-50 team right now.
He's only been injury prone since he came to Arsenal. It reflects more on Arteta with him. He wasn't injury prone at Leverkusen. He wasn't injury prone. At Leverkusen, he played left-sided center back in a back line of three. The guy who played left back with Leverkusen was Grimaldo.
Within the season.
I've got his stats here. In Capier. I'll show you.
Yeah. But he has also missed a couple of games through injury this season too.
Yeah, right, but that ties more so to the BS with Arteta, because he's been again. You can't tell me what did Arteta say last year? We went in thin last year into the team. He said we knew we were going thin in the winter transfer season. I think Shane Gooner, shout out to Shane Gooner, put it on his show this morning. We're talking 116. We're talking 116 injuries to this squad since the start of the 2024-2025 season. That is inexcusable. That's on the manager.
Sorry. Go on. Sorry, where's Johnny?
I'm still here.
Oh, sorry.
Okay,
So I was just saying, Tony, that's not injury prone, but go on in Capier. I'm going to be not in Capier. Go on, John. Sorry, man.
But no, for me, I think the fact that Hincapié has come in and gotten injured is more so speaks volumes to the situation with the training and everything that Arteta's been doing, more so than what it was. Again, at Leverkusen, the man was a workhorse for them. He didn't miss that many games for Leverkusen overall in his career. It's been more so with Arsenal where the injuries have gone up.
Yeah.
I mean, here, look. Yeah. We're talking 7 days because of coronavirus and 19 days as far as an injury, and that's it. Everything else as far as that, his major injuries are Arsenal.
Yeah. So it
speaks volumes for more so Arteta. And again, I mean, the situation with Calafiori with injuries, the only thing that I'll give Calafiori the benefit of the doubt is why are these guys still getting injured in the warm-up? If they're injured going into warm-up, they shouldn't be playing.
100%. 100%.
True. But again, John, before we leave that topic here, please, does anyone think that that left back position already belongs to Inkapi?
I think so.
Everyone here
I think so.
already.
Think so. Yeah,
I
I
think
think
he got an assist against
I
Brentford
think
the
we
other
still
day as
need a
well.
left back, you know.
Yeah.
I still
he
think
needs to-
I'm saying between Hincapié and Calafiori, it belongs to Hincapié. If we go out and go get another left back, then yes, it's back up for the draw. Because like what Tony said, yes, Hincapié is more of a solidified defensive left back more than it is a blend of going forward. But we can't. Again, it also again ties into the manager. Hincapié as a left back should not be all the way up the pitch the way that he is. That's just the way that I prefer fullbacks. I'd rather a fullback come into the midfield when I know I'm solid. Same thing with Timber. I don't want Timber going forward because Timber gets hurt for the amount of mileage that he's running up and down the pitch. I'd rather have Timber
Big up
and
Oregon.
Saliba. I'd rather have Timber, Saliba, and Magalhaes set up as a back line of three, pushing Capier up a little bit to be in the midfield to aid in the defensive part of the midfield, and just take the handbrake off and let everybody else do what the hell they want going forward. You do that, there's much more solidity in the back line, protecting your goalie and protecting us from giving up any goals, and it's more free-flowing football going forward.
Well, definitely we've gotten our answers. Yeah, people. See, BBK Sports, we have Wolves coming up on Wednesday. Everyone will have to answer to this. And again, people, it's good that me and Gianni have a little bit of a back and forth. Yeah, that's what the show is all about, people. Yeah, that's what it's all about.
Tony,
big time energy, and I respect Gianni. He respects me, and it's all good down here.
Tony, one thing quickly before we talk on Wolves, yeah. We've not mentioned Noni. He's got 3 goals in 3 games, and whether it's the opposition or whatever, are we going to give him his flowers tonight? Because no one's mentioned Noni at all. And does he start against Wolves on Wednesday?
Yeah.
What's your thoughts before we go into the Wolves game and the lineups and stuff?
I would love to see the same. I would love to give non start if we're going to do the same thing and see Eze and Saka in the midfield together, to be quite honest with you. I think Saka looks much better in the middle because of the fact that he's already more dangerous being in the center of the park. And let's all be honest here. Saka's biggest weapon was his first step and breakaway pace. He hasn't shown that that's still there. So if we're going to need him to score goals, put him in the middle. Open the play up a little bit more. If Saka's going to open the play up a little bit more, hell, what do you know? Maybe Eze might be able to get more assists like he did. So for me, yeah, start Noni.
Noni Madueke. BBK Sports. Noni Madueke.
I did mention Noni when we started the stream. I said Noni makes that run all the time. We just don't pick him out. Yesterday, the difference was Eze picked him out. The reason why that run was so crisp is because he's had practice, plenty of practice. He does it all the time. He didn't touch the ball, The touch was the pass into the net. It was beautiful, bro. It was football porn. Beautiful to watch. But Noni, like I told, I said like Noni, when he was when Saka got injured with his hamstring earlier, I'm saying I want Noni Madueke to play so well that Bukayo Saka has a hard time getting back into the team. Because if that's then Noni is banging, we're doing well. We seen him bang a brace midweek versus Club Brugge and was benched at the weekend versus Wolves. You know what I mean? So Noni is a guy that he needs a run of games while he is confident. This in and out stuff kind of hurts him. We know that Saka is going to come back in and play big minutes anyway, but I'm not sure. 45 minutes versus Wigan in the 10 is not a big enough sample size for me. I guess I need to see that against Premier League oppositions. This could have been just literally a moment of Arteta just saying, just go have a run out because what's his name got injured. But because it's Arsenal and Saka's in the 10 is going to make news. Bro, Sky Sports literally had a 2-hour segment this morning on this shit. Saka.
Yeah.
A 2-hour segment. Sky Sports of when they went back to 2021, the last time he started in the 10 when he was behind Lacazette and Pepe was over there. You know what I mean? I get it. He has the attributes to play in the 10, Bukayo Saka does, but Eze is a better 10. Now, if he's going to play 2 10s, fair play. But that means either Declan Rice or Zubimendi has to sit. This game coming up against Wolves, we know that we're going to have 68, damn near 70% possession of the ball. So we don't need 2 defensive players. So if you're going to play 2 10s, fair play. Do it. But Eze has to be one of them. You can't just put Saka in there Then all of a sudden, Arteta, what you doing, bro? Imagine if Saka's in the 10, but a lone 10 against Wolves. Now all of a sudden we would look at the team and say, okay, Odegaard was his first choice 10, then Havertz, then he even tried Mikel Merino. Sometimes he brings him off the bench before Eze. Now he wants to move the right winger to 10 before he plays Eze. Then it's a bigger problem. Then Odegaard is out the team, he's out of form. Now Eze, who demonstrated that he can play in the 10 and at a high level, is behind Saka in the pecking order for the 10. That's a problem for me. But Saka can play. If you're going to play 2 10s, fair, but he can't replace Eze in the middle of the park. No, sir. I'm not. That's fuckery.
See people. This is my conversation. I'm gonna make it quick and easy, people. Yeah, I mean, Waffledon is talking about giving flowers and all that good stuff to Noni Madueke. Bro, there ain't no flowers given to anyone. Go and get me the league. Go and get me the league title, bro. What are we talking about? Flowers? Bro, are we doing Valentine's? Bro, really? Seriously, bro? Are you serious, Waffledon? You're talking about flowers, bro? Are you serious? No. Go get me the league title, yeah? That's the flowers you give to me. Yeah? How about that? We all here, we need the league title, bro. You need to do more. I'm not okay. Damage. And again, yeah, and see, Waffledon, yeah, because he scored against Brentford and again against charlatans, Wigan, then we should dance and turn and twist and whine. No, do more. Do more. In this game against Wolves, go and prove people wrong. Do it again. Score more goals. Score 2, 3 goals. Let's see it. Because if we're looking at Noni Madueke as a player, yeah, the biggest criticism of this player has been his end product, bro. It has been his end product. Everyone knows he could, those 1v1s, those 1v2s. He takes on these players. Like Bibiki said, he has been making those runs. But the problem here that I have with Madueke is you need to be scoring 2 or more goals, bro, because it's in your wheelhouse to do that. Yeah. So as for flowers, I'm not giving him any flowers. I would just say, hey, I like the goals he scored, but no flowers. Go into that Wolves game and deliver. Score 1, 2, 3. Yes. And again, people, yeah, I think this thing with Bukayo Saka it's going a little bit more premature, people, yeah. This is Wigan we're talking about, bro. This is Wigan we beat. Yeah. It's not some title level team we're playing, Man City, and then he's slotting down the middle and then he's doing all that trickery. No. And actually, he didn't even score against Wigan. So, I mean, what's the basis? Yeah, of course, he's making good runs. Yeah, I hear that. But again, I'm not totally sold on that. When he turns up against tougher opposition, I mean, that magic would dry up like, I mean, it's going to dry up people, yeah. So what I would just say is, Eze is a more better 10 than Bukayo Saka. Yeah, he's proven it. He's proven it, again and again. He just needs that freedom, that lease of life to just roam around, and then you would see that number 10 is going to be on lockdown, even in this team. Because Saka, just stick to the right, my bro, and do your thing and score more goals and improving your gameplay. This number 10 position for Bukayo Saka, I think, is coming a little bit more premature right now. I also hear about this Zubimendi thing people are saying about him going into that number 8 position a little bit too premature. Let's keep him down there in that number 6. Do your thing next season. We'll see how far you can go. Mostly, if Odegaard is leaving the team and we could be bringing in someone like maybe your Tonali to just solidify that midfield, then you can now say, oh, okay, Rice, go, come back, double pivot. And then Zubimendi can also take his turn, and go. But with Odegaard there, I mean, it's useless. And right now, we don't even still really trust Eze right now because of his performances. So it is what it is. Let's just take it a little bit easy, calm down a little bit, turn down that narrative a little bit, and just play the players in their normal position, and get a grip of what's going on first.
Yeah, Tony, BBK's got to go at 8:30, so I just want to do a quick lineup, yeah, and then we can go and then we can tackle the AFC ways comment. Yeah, so okay, people, Raya in goal, obviously, yeah. Start with Raya in goal. You lot spout out who you want in your team against Wolves on Wednesday. Who are we going with?
I mean, the three of the back four pretty much pick themselves.
Yeah.
And Timber and them two.
So,
if Saliba's over his illness, he'll start.
Oh, yeah, Saliba. What, didn't Saliba play the other day?
He didn't play against Brentford. He played yesterday. He didn't play against
I
Brentford.
think he's still ill, though, so, you know.
Oh, okay. So, Timber right back here.
Yeah.
Timber. Let's go with the white kit today. Timber
It's an away game. Yeah.
It's away, isn't it? Yeah. Mm-hmm. And they wear orange, don't they? So
I don't know why they have an away kit or a home kit. Well, their kit is they should just be allowed.
They got black though, innit? They got a black and yellow as well, I think. For the,
they should just keep their regular kit. They can play that for 48 games.
Saliba, yeah? Saliba.
Yeah, Saliba, Gabriel.
Saliba.
I mean, the back five picks itself pretty much, I think. I think Nkapia will start and play.
Yeah, I think so too.
Nkapia, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Zubi?
Yeah, Zubi and Rice.
Unfortunately, yeah.
That sounds like a meal, innit? Zubi and Rice, yeah? Hi, would you like the Zubi and Rice, sir? Oh, yeah. Coming up right.
In the 10, as in the 10.
Sure. Are you sure, Craigie? You know who our manager is. This is the Premier League game, you know. It's not
but he's injured. Well, he's mentally injured, bro. So who else is going to play in the 10 then?
As to play in the 10.
You got Saka though as well, though, yeah.
You got Saka.
Saka. I
would Saka there now, yeah.
I would if I was a manager, I'll play the manager who's in form and Madueke is in form. That's how football is supposed to be. Not with Arteta, but supposed to be. You pick the man who's in form, and Madueke is in form. To pick Madueke, Saka gets 45 minutes. He gets 45 minutes done. Because Saka's not fully fit. You can tell he's not fully fit at the moment. He's just playing through games. He's struggling, so you play Madueke first half, and then bring on Saka second half.
So Madueke, yeah.
Yeah.
So what was the whole point of playing Saka as a 10 then? Someone give me the reasoning behind that.
Who else could he have played? Could he have played? Rice didn't play yesterday. Rice was on the bench. Mendes on the bench.
Oh, right.
Saka's playing this game, bro. I'm sorry.
Who's left? Trossard?
Yeah, Bell's been playing well recently, man. To be honest,
the thing is, though, you see, you know, with these players, yeah, you never know who's going to get injured in training, man. That's why, BBK was saying the other day, yeah, like, you know, you can do all these lineups and stuff, yeah, but who knows what's going to happen.
And then Gyökeres up front.
Big man up top, yeah.
Gyökeres, yeah.
So, everyone happy with that lineup?
I think Madueke is the whole bench. Saka's playing, bro. I think Saka's playing.
You think Saka's going to start?
I have a funny feeling that Saka starts too. It's a Prem game.
Yeah.
I hope not. I would love to see. I would love to see Rice as the 6, Eze and Saka as the 2 floating 10s, Madueke on the right, Trossard on the left, and Gyökeres as the striker. But I don't think that'll happen.
Not only is Saka starting, he's the captain. He's wearing an armband.
Oh, Yeah, because the manager does things like that, innit? You might score a goal, yeah, and then he still drop you in it, or if his favourites, innit?
Saka starts like for like sub later on. Trossard for Martinelli, Saka for Madueke, Jesus for Gyökeres. That's what we're going to
Tony, happy with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. I'm good with that. But again, if Calafiori is okay, I would like to see Calafiori there because I want goals. I want someone who would help our attack out. But again, it is what it is. Mbappe, I'm still okay with. I'll prefer Calafiore.
Does Norgard deserve a shout for a start?
Hey.
He could to give them a breast. I mean, it is Wolves. We're talking about the team that's in competition for historically the worst Premier League team of all time. So you would think, but
So the Zubi you put Norgard to the Zubi. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't bother to change it now, but
No, it's fine.
mental notes. Listen, people. Yeah, I've got one more thing that AFC always been bugging me on today. Yeah, a devoted Arsenal fan holding his young son's jersey begged Arteta for an autograph as the manager walked to his car. Arteta looked over and said nothing. Got into his car. What a twat and a disgrace. What you got to say on that? What's your opinions on that, people?
I saw the video of when he went to the car, but he didn't wind on the window. I think his family were in the car, his wife and his kids were in the car. He didn't wind on the window. The guy was running to him, knocking on the window. Giving an autograph for his son's jersey. And
emotional damage.
Blanked him. Just blanked him. Just aired him and then just drove off after.
I'd like to say, like, as a big man, as a grown man, ask somebody for an autograph once. They say no, just walk away. Don't embarrass yourself standing there begging. Come on, man. And I'm not a public figure. I've never been, but I understand public figures making themselves completely accessible to strangers. There's some crazies out there, Bro, crazies pop up in our chat room, in our comment sections all the time that we have to block. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I get it. It's bad PR, but plenty of times fans walk up to windows of public figures and they roll the window down and they sign the autograph. Sometimes they just stop being bothered, man. You know what I'm saying? Maybe wifey
humans as well, isn't it? At the end of the day, the humans.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So I don't know. Maybe he didn't feel safe. I'm not the one to defend Arteta, but
that's another.
No, he had his family.
That's another way.
He had his family in the car as well, so I don't think he felt.
Yeah, he had his family in his car. Yeah,
that's different.
I mean, I hate commenting on things like this, because again, BBK just brought up that security stuff. I was thinking, why would the manager not, honor that guy and just do? I mean, just saying for the kid, And the guy was even saying, as in, you're my kid's hero. He said it a number of times. You're my kid's hero. I mean, when you hear something like that, I mean, if you have a heart, I mean, you would just want to do it. But again, when BBK Sport said that security, I mean, just sounded that alarm about security stuff, I could hear it because there was a bunch of guys, I mean, adjacent, behind the man that was asking for the autograph. There were a bunch of guys there, definitely. I was hearing lots of sounds coming from there. So there could be like maybe 10, 15. You never know. It's a dark alley just around the Emirates Stadium bridge. So, I don't really know. I'm not so really sure about, if it will be very safe for him to open up his window and do all that stuff, which is very dark down there. So this is what it is. I can't comment on all that stuff, but if it was me, if it was maybe, if maybe he didn't have his family there, maybe I thought it would be safe enough for him to open up his, his window and just do the thing.
Right?
But I heard that security thing. No
public figure signs autograph 100% of the time. Some of them say no sometimes. This was one of them times. It looks bad. I get it. It does look bad, especially when there's kids involved. Now, if it was the kid, maybe he does. I don't. It looks bad, but I get it. You know what I mean? And like Craig said, his wife was in the car. I know when I'm with my wife, I'm overprotective because that's. Listen, your wife gets rushed out in public. It's your fault. No matter what.
Exactly, bro.
You know what I mean? So yeah.
I agree, Gianni. I agree. So guys, we have to go. I have a show now, actually, with Oregon Gunner on my channel. So see ya. Let's talk about our channels. Gianni, do you have anything coming up on your channel, bro?
I may be going live later, waiting for confirmation. If not, then definitely tomorrow I am doing my show that I've been doing, which is the who you would pay to see 11. I got Shane Gooner coming on tomorrow night, and then me and Waffle Don are working out when he's gonna hop on for that, and then Craig, Tony, I'll get you guys on. I have BBK on. BBK's team is giving everybody a run. Is giving everybody a run for his money for the 11 he put together. So yeah, that's everything I got going on. I got a couple streams coming up this week, so yeah, that's everything I got going on. Thanks always, guys.
Yeah, and Johnny, please let me know if you want me to come in to any of your shows. To be a honor to actually come down there. I like conversations with you, my bro.
Okay.
See, BBK Sports. I mean, after an amazing show today, man, that you did today, I was on your channel. I love every inch, every bit of that show today, man. I mean, big up to you. Oregon Gunner made it rain today. He made it rain today. He made it rain on this day today. I mean, tell us what you got coming up, my guy. Oh my days, Waffle Done. What are you doing, my G? What are you doing?
My wife never said that.
Hey, yo. Okay, I forgot to say pause. Okay, pause. How about that? BBK Sport, take it away.
Yeah, big up, man. Big up. And that show that on Gianni's channel is very creative, man. When you come into this space, you have to have some creativity to separate yourself. And the money you would play to see, it's a great idea, man. It's brilliant.
I'm worried.
It's absolutely brilliant. But yeah, love, man. Appreciate you having me on, Waffle Dot. I've been waiting on this invite, man. I watch this show every week. You know, so yeah, big up to you, big up to the channel, and it's all good. Love, my bros.
Yeah, man. Craig, do you have anything coming up?
Maybe our show we're doing albums every week. Maybe this week somehow. See how it is, how it goes. So yeah, just trying to build my channel up as well. So yeah.
Yeah, please let me know if you need me to, and let me know about your channel so I can subscribe too. Waffle Don, big up to you, my G. What do you got coming up, bro?
I've got hotspots. I'm gonna be jumping into everyone's chat. I'm gonna be doing me. I don't know, man. I don't know. What do I usually have tomorrow? I don't know, man. You know me, man. I've got my shows. I do my thing. I've got my. I've got to tell people though, because not a lot of people know this yet. But I'm gonna be doing some Ramadan and football vlogs because all you guys know that Ramadan's coming up. Very important month for me. So you're not gonna see me from day 1 to day 30. I'm gonna do a stream every day, maybe a 10-minute stream, talking about football, and you're gonna see me deteriorating like that. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing that. You know what I mean? Probably just giving the people, you know what I mean, a little bit of knowledge and, you know what I mean, football talk, because football is what we love in it, and this is what brings us together and us community. I would love to meet all of you lot in real life, innit? Do you know what I mean? One day and stuff like that. And you know what? May the creator make it happen. But yeah, that's gonna be me. And then obviously you've got Kate, Mr. Pozzo on Wednesday. Actually, he's coming back from Malta, so I don't know if we're going to do a watch along on Wednesday. So yeah, that's what I'm up on. Craig, you listen. You see you, Craig. Yeah, you better not go home. I know you, so make sure you're available. Yeah, that's what I'm on, man. What about you, Tony? Big T.
Cool. Yeah, guys. Yeah, I have Oregon Gunner now. Immediately I leave the show. I'm moving down to my own channel for that show now. So Oregon Gunner has a lot to get off his chest today. So, you know, he's going to be fair. He's going to be angry. But let's see what he thinks about Wolves.
Angry?
You know, tomorrow I'll be, I don't know. Tomorrow, maybe I'll be having Josh Trugood on the channel tomorrow.
Josh.
Yeah. Then,
on
Wednesday.
Send us dimes over here, bro. Them dollars over here, bro.
Okay, but again, I think on Wednesday I would be having a watch along, of course, for that matchup against Wolves, hoping that we'll win. And then, you know, Thursday, hopefully me and BBK Sports go on our show. You know, on Thursday. Same tomorrow. I'm bringing in the mouthy people. Yeah. The mouthy, Tottenham Hotspur fan, Deji Spurs, the Arsenal killer, the Tottenham Van Helsing, We're
Have you heard the
revamping our
songs he's
show.
been making?
He's coming back to the channel, and he has a lot to say. He has
He's
a
got a lot
lot
of
to say.
songs as
So
well, bro.
tomorrow, catch me in the afternoon with Deji Sport. He's coming live on the show tomorrow in the afternoon.
He's got a lot of tunes.
2 p.m. UK time.
All right, cool. All right,
Igor Tudor is gonna get them sent down.
I hope so. All right,
Yeah,
so big up to everyone, big up to the chat. This is going to redirect over to Tony Claude now. Make sure you go and slap up the likes. If you haven't slapped up the like on this stream today, you're pagan. So make sure you do it now. Big up to all the chat as well, each and every one. Each and every one, man. Big up to all of you, man. And big up to the panelists that's been on the show today. This is an every Monday affair, people. Yeah, I will do anything to get 3-4 people on this panel. So you know what? Big up to my guests as well, because it's very hard to get people together in such a limited time. But you know what? As Arsenal fans, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, some of us will want to get stuff off our chest, and I think you know what? We go into Wednesday's game positive. Let's win this game and let's go 7 points ahead of Man City. Anyway, enough of the waffle gone, enough of Tony, enough of BBK, Gianni, and Craig. We are out.